many times, the purpose of this class is for me to get you guys thinking about poker, to supply you with some more tools than you may have already had to work on your own game. I think coaching is great, but I believe that the purpose of coaching is more to generate thoughts about poker and give you direction for working on poker on your own as well. So that's been the purpose of this class. I feel we've accomplished that, but I want to review a couple games today and just kind of put it all together and make some sense of it all, because I'm sure it's confusing, and I can tell you guys do have some questions, but I don't think it's quite too bad. So the focus of this class has been maximally exploitative play, making the most money on every decision. We've outlined with the charts I have here on the bottom right our maximally exploitative readless play against the average $60 stars hyper player, both from the small blind and big blind at all stacked ups. Yesterday we talked about maximally exploitative post-flop play, kind of centered around the fact that, you know, villain from the small blind is going to have generally nitty ranges, and then from the big blind he's going to be generally pretty passive, making barreling pretty good and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. On the left and right of the screen you can see I have the population tendencies listed. We'll refer to those throughout the session, and we'll definitely be making use of the Bayesian calculator quite a bit as well. All right, so the first game, and I'll be stopping for questions probably about the midway point of each game, because I'm sure you guys will have a few. The first game is essentially readless. We've played 5 hands versus this guy, but he hasn't really done anything yet where I think we need to be adjusting our strategy. I plugged in his pre-flop raise stats so far into the Bayesian calculator, but it's not anything too meaningful. Population tendency of about 53%, raising between 17 and 25 or so. Standard deviation of 12. I don't think we see a lot of people raising tighter than 41 or wider than 65 from an unknown player long term. With the Bayesian estimate, with our 1 and 2 sample of pre-flop raising, 52.5%. So, you know, a little bit slightly different than our average, but nothing we're going to be adjusting our play based off of. So if he had raised 2 of 3 or something like that, again, 55.9%, not something that's going to really be changing our strategy too much.